how to deal with toxic people the right way, or the way for your highest good, or the best way to deal with toxic people. So let's start by, what is a toxic person? A toxic person can be defined as somebody that means you harm, that has ill will towards you, that maybe hates you or wants to get over on you in some kind of way. Yeah, it's a toxic person. And there are a lot of people that want to remove these people from their lives. Say, man, I gotta remove all toxic people. I'm cutting ties. If you do anything toxic, you gone. That's it. I don't got no time to play and all this other stuff. So let's talk about that. Actually, let's talk about this. It's related. So all there is love in the world. And if what you're seeing is not love from a person, it's a cry for love. It's like a void that needs to be filled. It's like an empty cup, so to speak. And the reason that love is all there is because it's the one thing that can be shared and fully understood. So I love making music. Like, I love just dope music, and bringing y'all the best. And you can hear that when you listen to my music. Like, you know instantly, like, man, yeah, this person loves music. You could tell by the love that went into every line, every word, everything. And it can be shared. The same with athletes, everything. You go to stadiums of people that's sharing that same love that captivates an audience. Yet, if there's something like hate or despair or sorrow, it's not necessarily equally felt. Like, you can try to get somebody to understand it, but they just won't. It only depends if they went through those exact same circumstances that they can truly understand it. And so it can't share, and then that those feelings will die off with that person chooses to die. And that's it. But love will always live forever. Like, you would always bring up and reshare and retell and represent the most loving parts of life. And so again, because it's the only thing that will always be, no matter what, that's always been, that's all there is. That's what this background was made of love. Like, you see it every day. We see the same sky, you see the same blades of grass, but it's just so beautiful and lovely. Now, a toxic person, how does a toxic person fit into this? So again, if everything is love, that means that if a person is toxic, they're just crying out for love. They just want to be met with love. But when somebody comes at us from what we perceive as a negative standpoint, negative, that should be a clue. Like, negative means without. Like, there's like that. It doesn't even exist. It's negative. It's arbitrary. It's imaginary. It exists in our mind. Somebody comes at us like that. It's for us to meet it with love. But normally, we may meet it with the same intensity that they met us with. So if they met us angrily, we meet them back angrily. If they called us a name, we would call them a name. And I'm saying, try something different. Just even if you try one time, just to try one time, you will be a believer. And that is, meet them with love. Now, not the fake love, not fake smiling. Like, everybody got that fake smile before you walk by and say hello. Like, nah, not that. Like a real, like, it doesn't even have to be a smile, but just real genuine love. Like, look at them like they are a perfect creation. And I know you probably, nah, ain't nobody perfect, man. But from our standpoint, yes, they are. If we don't believe that God is a perfect creator whose creations are perfect and that nothing can undo that, we don't really believe in God. We believe that he's a flawed creator. We believe that he angrily does things to hurt us. Like, he's gonna make us flawed on purpose just so he can kill us. Like, we know that's not the truth, and sometimes our beliefs get conflicted, but when you shed light or love on things, you really do get the complete truth. So back to that person. Somebody comes at you negatively, like, really come at them with real love, like genuine, like, you know what, just love. And you will watch a change in them. Like, you would, as the Bible described it with Jesus casting demons out of people, in a way you will see it. Like, you will see them change instantly. Like, man, that hurt that they had, or that negativity that they had is gone. It even works on the internet, like with just comments, like, even on some of the songs I put out, like Let Go, I Like You That Way, it might get some comment that could be perceived as negative. So I'll respond with something. They're like, oh, no, man, I love everything you're doing, blah, 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 blah. And sometimes that's what people want. Like, they're not used to getting love, so they try new ways to get it. Like, even, we all heard the stories when a boy likes a girl or a girl likes a boy, they'll hit them, they'll do something bad because they're looking for ways to get that love, but they don't know because of what we are taught. So just try it one time, y'all. Like for even if you get ready to be in the fight, I know how hard it is, and I wouldn't tell you to do anything that I wouldn't do. And I actually had a situation like that where, and maybe I wasn't going to get into a fight, but from my standpoint, it was fight mode. So something happened. I was playing basketball. Somebody got angry at something I did. They came up on me. They already big and taller than me. I am a black belt in Taekwondo. I'm like, yeah, I could use my skills. But then I'm like, nah, this is a teaching moment. And whatever you give, you receive. So if I believe that I can hurt somebody, I believe that I can be hurt. And if I would give that to somebody, I essentially hurt myself. And I was like, nah, this is a learning moment. I can't do it. I'm just gonna let go. Just gonna let go completely and just show love. And when I did that, like, man, the person, like, it's like they face check, like it's almost like it went white. I don't even know how to explain it. It was like, man, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm checking myself out the game. I'm gonna cool off. And now me and that person are cool. Like we real cool. And of course the level of competition still goes up when we play basketball, but it never crosses any lines. And it's just amazing how love can change things. So if love is all there is, that means that no bad can exist. It's just something we've placed on people, or better yet, like we said, we perceive somebody as being toxic toward us, but when we shine the light of love toward them, that's gone, and all that remains is their true self. It's like the light. It's like light and darkness. Somebody could be creating something in the dark right now, and they see things that aren't there, so they're creating from what they believe is there, like, or they can be fearful. Oh man, is that an animal coming toward me? But then I come and shine on the light and the darkness goes away and they can see clearly. They can see, oh man, that's you over there making shadow puppets. There was never anything to be afraid of. And when you shine the light of love on people, or just shine light on people, all of the perceived darkness is gone. It scatters. It cannot survive. And to go deeper with that, that means as long as you're light, as long as you're love, there is no such thing as a toxic person. No toxic person can be around you. They couldn't survive around you. They would, if they truly chose to be toxic in that moment, they would just flee from your presence. They were like, nah, I don't want to be around that person today because I want to be negative. But at the same time, that helps them realize, like, dang, I want to be negative today, so let me go around them so I can be positive. And in reality, people just bring things out of us. So whenever we're around somebody, they are just bringing up an emotion or something deep down that we have inside of us that we may not have let go of. So we're never really mad at a person or what they said. We might be mad at ourselves for believing it, or we're mad at ourselves for not being that love that we know that we should be, because we're letting them shine something on us that doesn't exist. Like darkness can't cancel out light. Light can cancel out darkness. And the only way, so you're like, man, how does darkness exist? Is because people are turning off their own light. And there's a vicinity that you are here to brighten. But if you dim your own light, if you cover your light, if you darken your own light, you just can't see clearly. You can't move clearly. And that's one of the things that I want to help do. I want to help illuminate, enlighten the world and the people in it, so you can be your truest self, your best self, so you can help others, so you can do what you are here to do, so you can create perfectly and purposefully in the light. So remember, there are no toxic people. If somebody is toxic, it's not them. It's you not being the light you're supposed to be. And you be that light, then they'll be the light. They reflect it back to you. So what you give, you receive back. Like, it's reflected right back at you instantly, and you can smile even brighter. So yeah, happy day. What's today? Well, it doesn't matter because you might see this any day. So Feliz Dia. That's Spanish. I'm learning Spanish. I'm getting good at it, mejor at it. And yeah, let's end it there. Let's get it, because we got it and it's good. JClay.